Hi geeks, I am Navneet and welcome to the world of Android. This is the first video on Android in this channel called Want to Learn Programming. With this video we are going to start a series on Android learning. In this video we will look at what is Android and basic skill set required. So, what is Android? Android is an open source Linux based operating system developed for mobile devices such as smartphones and tablet computers. Android was developed by the Open Handset Alliance led by Google and other companies. So in the definition I have mentioned three important points. First, Linux based operating system. So what does that mean? Just like Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8 and macOS, Linux is an operating system. Android uses the Linux kernel under the hood. Linux kernel. What is kernel? It can be thought of as the program which controls all other programs on the computer. Because Linux is open source, so we'll see what is open source in few seconds. As Linux is open source, Google's Android developers could modify the Linux kernel to fit their needs. Linux gives the Android developers a pre-built, already maintained operating system kernel to start with, so they don't have to write their own kernel. Now we'll see what is open source. As I mentioned previously that Linux is open source, the same way Android is also open source. The open source has following key philosophies. Firstly, the freedom to run the program for any purpose, and second, the freedom to study how the program works and change it to make it do what you wish. Third, the freedom to redistribute copies so you can help your neighbors. And lastly, the freedom to distribute copies of your modified versions to others. The Google had released the Android code as an open source under the Apache license. And the third important point in the definition was OHA. The OHA stands for Open Handset Alliance. It is an association of 80 plus firms to develop an open standard for mobile devices. The open standard is the standard which all the companies will follow so that it can be maintained and developed easily. The OHA was established on 5th of November 2017, led by Google, including mobile handset makers, application developers, and chip makers. They work together uh, to make Android better day in and day out. So we'll see one by one group in OHA. So firstly, software companies. The software companies like Google, eBay work and develop the Android. Then handset manufacturers. We know the famous handset manufacturers like Samsung, LG, HTC, Motorola, etc. will use Android and they'll develop it so that it is best and easily usable. Next, mobile operators. Mobile operators like Vodafone and Tata Docomo work on Android and develop it. Then semiconductor companies. Yes, the semiconductors. The smartphones use semiconductors most of the parts, like in the processor or in the memory. Hence, the semiconductor companies plays a major role in OHA. The semiconductor companies like Intel, Nvidia and Qualcomm are the examples. Then Commercialization companies. These are the companies which help to make the Android commercial and physically viable OS. And these are the ones which help in advertising this product. Now, let's look at skills required to become an Android developer. Firstly, you should have a basic programming knowledge. This will help you to understand theory concept, basic knowledge of Java and development environment. The development environments like Eclipse and NetBeans will help you to understand the implementation. And lastly, and the most importantly, perseverance. Learning Android is going to take time, obviously. Then learning how to create a quality app is going to take even longer time. Don't rush. If you don't know Java or development environments, that's also cool. But keep your mind focused and take long time, you can understand it better. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. In the next video, we'll see the history of Android and different versions of it. Thank you for watching.